when problem solving go deeper. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Hey, these episodes that I bring to you on a daily basis, they're all brought to you, at least in the current time, by AmazonProofBook.com. AmazonProofBook.com is the only place you can go to get a free copy of 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business, which is basically 9 ways to be able to become absolutely competition proof, even if your competition is as big and bad as Amazon.com. So go check it out, AmazonProofBook.com. Let's talk about problem solving. So I was having a great talk with a new friend tonight, and she was discussing issues that they were having at their bank. And I was asking her very specifically, if there's one thing that you could change, what would it be? And she said, if I could somehow make it to where we can hire credible people, that would really be best. And I asked her what kind of people, and we went into depth on that. And I said, what's holding that back? What's keeping that from happening right now? And she said, well, I think it is the leadership of the bank not being willing to spend enough money on the right type of people. I said, okay. And then we talked about that for a while, and then we talked about some other issues at the bank and so forth, and we went back to it, and I said, do you still think that's the number one issue? And she said, well, actually, come to think of it, we would probably, if I had to replace all the people, a whole lot of them don't really need replacing, they need better training. So what we really need is better training. And I said, okay, well, what's it going to take to get that? And we started talking about the solution to that issue, and we started going a little bit deeper. So never be satisfied when you're working with someone on trying to solve a problem, whether it's in your own organization or whether it's in somebody else's, or whether someone else is helping you to find the problem. Don't be satisfied with the first thing that comes to mind or the first thing that comes to their mind. What you have to do is go a little deeper, look at it from a couple different angles, question the way you're thinking about it, question the way you have thought about it up until now, and question them in the same manner without being accusatory, because I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know if the right answer is what she's providing. I do know that she thinks about it a little bit differently just from me asking her questions about things that she already knew. But most of us don't take the time to dig down deep into solving a problem. Most of us just get consumed with the fact that there is a problem. We don't like the problem, and we tend to hold on to it and resent it throughout the day or what have you. I'm working more and more with clients and with the people around my clients and partners who have issues that they're not resolving, and they're holding on to it, and they're holding it in their back pocket, and they're not being honest with themselves and with other people over what that problem is. But it takes going a little bit deeper. Don't take the first idea as necessarily the right idea. Keep going a little bit deeper, because it might be something you don't necessarily see. Hopefully that's helpful for you. That's all I have for tonight. I'm here in sunny Alabama on the coast, the Oregon beach over on the Gulf of Mexico, having a fabulous time. Going to be giving a speech tomorrow morning, so I'm going to try and get some sleep. If it's late where you are, you get some sleep too, but otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Get out there and let the magic happen.